Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to this ever-present and ever-expanding loving moment, a moment where those of us that's in remembrance of the original codes of creation gather every second Sunday so that we can not only engage with the very energetic architectures of each one of us individually, but also to allow for that which flows through us to do so in a way to ground the codes that is in coherence with the original architecture of our true earth. And as we move into the center of our moment in this moment, I think it's important for us just to become present to the very essence and center of our beingness. So if you can ever so gently and ever so gracefully, just close your eyes and move your awareness to the very essence and the very presence of your crystalline heart, the very crystal and the very centeredness of your being. And as we move into the center of all centers of our being, just allow in this moment for all that is present within you, any thoughts, the energies, and different vibrations that is still present within your being because of that which you have moved through up until this moment. Just allow for all of that to come into your awareness. And as it does, just notice how it dissolves and melts away during our time together, as we continue to breathe to the center of our hearts. And as you continue to soften into the presence of your being, just to allow your awareness to move out in front of you, behind you, to your left, right, above and below, simultaneously in all dimensional directions. And just notice the distance. If you look out in front of you in this moment, just notice that distance. And as you remain in the center, just turn your whole being around so that you look out from the back of your body. And just notice the distance from the center. And if that is the same distance, then in the front of you. And do the same to the left and to the right. And as you look up, the same distance. And if you look down, the same distance. And as you remain in the center with your awareness in all dimensional directions, expand it around you. Just move one foot forward, backward, and sideways simultaneously in your awareness. And as you do, soften even a little bit more into the field of your being, the emanation of your heart. And just be a witness to the body of your being from all dimensional directions. And simultaneously, as you expand your awareness a little bit more, also become aware of the witnessing of your body, so that all expansions of your being are being seen and sensed and felt into. And as you remain in the center of your heart and simultaneously into the expanded nature of your being, just feel into your heart and become aware of the magnetics there. Your heart as a magnet, weaving and breathing the very field of your being, of every breath. And just feel into the very nature of your cosmic body. And as you do, bring into your awareness the heart of Gaia, and yourself in the center of the heart of Gaia. And feel into that magnetics, the very magnetics of the heart of Gaia. And again, simultaneously, move your awareness to the front, the back, the sides, above and below, through the whole field of Gaia. And sense the awareness of your being in relation to the body of Gaia, the very field of her being. And get a sense of that. And bring into your awareness the very crystalline essence of the sun, the central sun, great central sun, and the cosmic sun as one field of light. As you now expand your awareness throughout the whole cosmos and sensing the field of your being and the field of Gaia's being, expanding into the field of our one cosmic body. And again, just sense the distance to the front, back, sides, above and below, as you feel into the heart of the cosmos, the heart of Gaia, and the heart of your body and being as one cosmic heart. And just feel into this field, the one trinitized heart field of the cosmos, weaving and breathing as one. Just stay here for a second in the stillness and the silence of your being. And as you breathe through the heart of the cosmos, the heart of Gaia, and the heart of your being as one, and each one of us in our direct source connection, weaving and breathing through the heart of our collective field as one, in this expansion of our heart connection and heart connectedness. And as we bring our awareness from our heart into our chest, into our head, our arms, our hips, and our legs and feet. Just move yourself ever so gently around as you breathe into your whole body and being. And ever so gently, you can open your eyes and move around for all the energy that's moving through your individual body to coherently also flow through our one collective body as we open into that which is seeking to flow through and ground for our presence and being here today in this moment. Thank you. And it feels like there's a connection to the last time that we came together. We were very much focusing on the heart essence, the rose essence, not only of our individual hearts and the different rose lines and the original essence of that is grounded within the crystalline essence of Gaia. And this heart connection and the rose line that we've been clearing, it feels like that was very much a feminine energy, and that perhaps in this moment there's also a masculine energy that is seeking to be cleared. And as I express those words, I've literally just got goosebumps from the head of my crown to my toes. So there is a masculine energy that is seeking to be give expression to now that it feels like 2 weeks has passed, that has allowed for all the clearings to settle. And if any one of you wants to move in here to bring forward that which is flowing through your heart and being.
I feel like it might be important for Nia again to just give context on how this connection was made. I know we talked about it a little bit before we started recording, but it feels like Nia, if you could give us, yeah, some insight into that, and it feels like it will then evolve from there.
Yes. So it's it's related to my recent Gaia weaving trip, good work from Spain, France, Andorra, and Ireland, and then Scotland before coming back to Sweden. And while in the first part, it was very much the feminine line, rose codes, Venus codes. When I flew from Toulouse to Dublin, I had this incident where I actually had quite a lot of crystals in my bag. I always travel with hand luggage, and all of the crystals had been fine, many different flights. But when I landed, when I left from Dublin to Aberdeen, I got stopped, and all my crystal skulls were fine. There were, I think, 8 of them in my bag, but I had a really large rose quartz crystal, which I had bought from Gorge de Galmas in France, where there was a huge dragon presence, really powerful ley lines, and a Magdalene chapel. And this rose quartz that I bought there had a really strong frequency of abundance and love, unity. So it had to come with me, and I had a very strong reaction. I was crying for about an hour, and yeah, I definitely felt it was yeah, a bit more than the rose quartz. I mean, I always cry actually every time I leave Ireland, but yes, this was a bit different. So yeah.
It's so beautiful as you talk, Nia, because actually what we didn't pick up on before we started recording is your like emotional sort of reaction. And it feels like you were already tuning into this field that we've identified today, this like deep set pain and grief. And in that moment, it illuminated what we've just identified today and that you've brought back into the field, which is this deep set pain and grief sitting within the heart architecture of Gaia. And as you've beautifully given expression to, Saret, that it's linked to the masculine line as continuation of what we were talking about last time. But it feels like this emotional response as well. It feels like this was like you were actually tuning into this field, and because this moment was quite significant because it was a physical illumination of this grief and pain that's sitting predominantly within the Irish field. It feels like there's a block, a stagnance, and it's like stuck there almost. And that's why that rose quartz couldn't follow you into Scotland. And it feels like that's what wants to be cleared today and addressed today.
Yeah, and as I hear that, I'm immediately seeing the 4 heart chambers of the heart, the 4 heart chambers. And it feels like the flow and circulation of life-giving energy through it cannot be as coherently as it should because it's not connected to the light architecture of Gaia's heart. So it almost feels like the physical heart and the light architecture of Gaia's heart and her core essence is not connected. And the physical structure almost is the male representation of the divine masculine that is in pain, in grief, of not being connected to that original heart essence.
Yeah, it's beautiful because Gaia's been undergoing a lot of recalibrations around her heart architecture on an energetic level. And we are starting to see this this incoherence with this recalibration start to be made manifest in the physical. And this feels like a key aspect of that. Yeah.
Shall we move in to start clearing that? Because what I'm now seeing, I thought I was only seeing one aspect of the one chambers, but it looks like it's all 4 chambers of the heart. And there's different levels and layers that needs to be cleared as a collective heart. Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like bringing awareness to checking in with the masculine heart field and consciousness that is the holder or the anchorer of the energy and stabilization of the energy. And just feel like asking if there is a readiness to do what we are about to do. I don't know, I feel like this is important.
Yeah.
It feels really beautiful, Janine. I'm getting confirmation that the masculine field is indeed ready for this, but it's almost like you're giving expression. We needed to acknowledge that within the field and actually bring awareness to that, especially obviously being a planet of free will. So thank you for giving expression to that and in doing so actually opening the field.
Exactly. Thank you. I just got that confirmation as well. It is softening into and acknowledging the importance of checking in. Is it okay? Is it okay? And yes, it is time. The moment is here, and all that we've done the last time has prepared. What I'm now seeing is all four chambers have been prepared. And it's now to work with the overall structure of the connection of the four chambers as one. Oh, wow.
And as Janine so beautifully said, the container for this energy, which is the masculine. And it feels like before we started recording as well, we were talking about acoustics and echoing. And it does feel like as we do this clearing, sound is going to be really important.
As you said that, Chanel, is the sound is going to be important, but as we stand in the center of the four heart chambers, and as I say that, I'm noticing the four screens on in front of us right now, each one of us being in a different heart chamber almost. And in the center of those four, it feels like there's a rose that's starting to open and wanting to unfold. Whole body goosebumps. There's a rose in the center. So yeah. Well, I don't know if each one of you can just point to the center where I'm pointing to, not to your other side, Chanel, or are we going to in the other direction, upwards, that one, that's it. So when these 4 points come together, then the center, it feels like it wants to be acknowledged. There, the center is where the essence is going to unfold from. And it is therefore all four chambers working and moving in coherence for the circulation to be restored from the center and from the centered essence. So as each one of us individually stay in the center of our own crystalline heart and our crystal heart expression, go to the very center of your heart. And my heart is now pounding out of my body almost. And it feels like that echoing is the four energies coming together, the four chambers energy coming together in the center of each one of our hearts individually and collectively as a whole. A lot of energy there. And this energy, it feels like it was swirling there. It was just swirling and it couldn't come out and it couldn't circulate. And just allowing for that opening to start allowing for the energies to flow through ever so gently, very organically, very gently. It is just because we are aware of it and it's being seen that is allowing for the opening to widen.
Yeah, it's very gentle.
Very gentle. Yeah.
I feel
What I'm hearing is the gentle heart of the gentle man.
beautiful
Mm.
because I feel this theme like coming up with it has to do with mistrust in the mistrust of the man in the world and the invitation to open into trust and surrender and love. And it's also a preparation for the younger generational masculine heart field, for them to not be trapped in their heads and already or walk through life with an open, loving heart. This is what I feel.
Absolutely. Janine, and as you say that, what I'm hearing, seeing, sensing, feeling, experiencing is that the human heart expression of all the different males from moment of conception in all stages and ages and phases of developing as an embryo for all the different epochs and all expressions as being a man and being, the man that is strong and not allowed to give emotion and give expression to any emotions on a physical level. That is what's seeking to be cleared so that they can soften into their spiritual nature and spiritual essence so that they can open into their divine human nature. Oof.
Oh, and as you're speaking through it, this is a whole reweaving. Like as you've been speaking, as you've given expression to that, the density of this code is literally leaving our system, and there's a reweaving that's being done with the masculine template and their relation to their femininity.
Oh, you won't believe this. I actually literally have to take off this. This is heating up because there's
Sure.
so much masculine energy in this cosmic field of Gaia that is trapped. Oof.
Yeah, and there's almost like shura e tu sukora e tia nukua e there's like mechanisms that are literally like pinning these overlays and templates and narratives within the field, within this
Exactly.
architecture.
Exactly.
Is it shura e shukua? Almost like they feel like they're implants. Shura.
Yeah.
Do you
And
feel
the
that,
implants,
Janine?
and the implants is around the heart. I'm seeing this, it's almost like a net that is placed onto and over the heart, and it's pinned in around the heart.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
and that is preventing to not open into their own divine heart, but also their divine connection to the feminine nature and expression of their own beings, and therefore also reflected into all relationships with the other.
Yeah, 100%. So we need to clear this energy out of the field first, and once it's fully cleared, we can remove the implants.
Ai, ka manoko ora. Kāta kera mara kono ochno o roko na kenere me tikina kera markana cha ere matu kono o lukuro kuro kono e na kana mana kana kera mata. Era matu kono o romoto kono o roto kene waha na kera mata kana era kutko to ko roto kene. Era masa he romoto kono era hata mara e na kono era hata matuk o rochi na kana e na. Ich na mos no era mata kana kera and this very field that was placed over the heart is actually echoing out in layers across the whole cosmic nature. So not only human expression, but also into archangelic expression on all the different levels and layers of a masculine beingness that is allowing the instability to move into a stabilized field through giving recognition, awareness, and expression too. And through doing so, allowing for all the different fields, levels, and layers that was ever created and connected to throughout all the different epochs. And it wants to be named through all 7 epochs of human evolution, all the different incarnating looping that has occurred, that has prevented all divine human expressions from coming into bloom and into beingness as all these layers continue to dissolve. It wants to move from one epoch to another. So let's just start dissolving epoch 1, dissolving epoch 2.
Gråskär kishanaret esternat goa sierst enna kishana erana Wat erna est erna sterna ura isierna retak erna eskuna esk kae serkat erna estna ekna la kiser nerna ser tu no sterna Kia sekundare ser turit aya eshanere kia la kisai kia nuetaka aya.
Lifting, lifting, lifting. Dissolving, dissolving, lifting, dissolving. Whew. Wow.
Sepera che tornare sai Asser Tese Shkair no sai
And just bringing into awareness that the lifting is not only happening, that's why we needed to connect to the same distance in front, behind, sides, above and below. To in your mind's eye, just see how all those clearings are happening simultaneously in all dimensional directions. Backwards, forwards, sideways, up and down. And allowing all those levels and layers of all fields of all the epochs. Phew, that's almost out.
Yeah, we're almost there. It feels like we need some harmonic sound near it. Yeah.
Yeah, sound is not coming through.
How interesting.
Mm.
The minute she goes into a higher octave, we lose her.
Exactly.
That's very interesting. These are the same implants that we identified earlier as actually causing this disconnection to happen. It's interesting here, when you go into a higher octave of sound, of harmonic, we actually cannot hear you, we lose you. And it's these implants that are in the field.
Nia, your crystal, your quartz crystal just came in. You just need to move your awareness to your heart and your crystal heart and the rose quartz. Just keep it in your heart and continue your weaving from there. Phew.
I see this beautiful flow of energy and this masculine like frequency codes and structures like actually being able to carry the full expression of the feminine, like full brightness, because there's this thing with like higher octaves and the feminine voice being carried through the masculine, through the humming, through the deep vibration of the earth, and that is being adjusted and harmonized on all levels.
I see that.
So beautiful, Janine.
So beautiful. When I was in France, I just feel this is really relevant. A lady just came up to me and just gave me a message, and she said, she asked me, "Is it your first time in the south of France?" I said, "Yeah," and she said, "This used to be called Aragon, this part, and in Aragon, the priests and the kings." When there was a conflict or when there was a war or a disagreement, they would gather everyone together and the men would sing and everything would harmonize. I just felt this needed to be shared.
Yeah. And also to bring in that Nina and Ward is currently in France. That's why they're not here. So it feels like this is also echoing out to them. And they are together as a crystalline relationship, and both of them in their masculine and feminine expression, individually and collectively as a family, is also grounding that which is moving through us to France, and then to the rose crystal in Dublin.
It literally creates like a diamond. So from France and then into like Ireland, Scotland, England, Wales, and then back down. It's beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's interesting that the quartz comes from France.
Wow.
It does feel like there wants to be some deep harmonics. I don't know, Janine, I know that you have some deep notes in there. We just need some deep harmonic in the field, please.
That is allowing for the pulsing to move out, for the coherence to start. It's this.
Yeah, and it's lifting the residue out of the heart chamber.
Very center. And that centered place is starting to open into the cosmic heart of Gaia.
Yes.
And it is a rose opening. So what I'm seeing is the inorganic expression of any form of a rose line and rose consciousness is being transformed and returned to the original crystalline essence and expression through their very crystalline heart. And the rosette of their heart is starting to open very organically as the crystalline heart of Gaia is allowing for that opening to be an organic expression of a divine masculine and feminine nature and consciousness. Feel how soft that is. But it's only starting to open. And if there's something else that needs clearing there, Chanel.
I'm sensing that it's actually all cleared. I think maybe we need to remove the implants in order for this flowering to fully happen.
And it feels like there's one in each chamber. Don't know what you're feeling into. It feels like there's one in each chamber. Is what I'm seeing. So that each one can open, be clear to open as one. So those 4 then becomes one as each one of those implants are cleared.
Exactly. There are 4 implants, one in each chamber.
Ooh.
And this is linked to.
One of the implants is between the masculine and the feminine, not seeing or receiving clearly the expression of love. So the masculine, when the masculine expresses their love, the feminine doesn't actually register it or understand it, so cannot receive it, and the same the other way.
Yes.
So
exactly, because they're also looking through the human eyes and not through their divine eyes. But before they can, the heart first needs to be cleared, and then they will start looking through their hearts, through their divine nature. Yeah. So Chanel, perhaps you can take us through a process of clearing those 4. Can all 4 be cleared?
Yes, all 4 can be cleared, and they're actually all linked to one instance of galactic interference. That's the root cause of these implants. There was galactic interference within the architecture, and there were, it's a set of 6 of these galactic interference. So we'll clear this now. It's very easy. We just need to be with our breaths and our body. With a simple command, we'll work with the light team who will remove this from the architecture, and we'll just use our breath, sound, and movement to allow this energy to leave the field. So if you are ready, Universal Federation of Light, security, please be on standby. We have galactic interference. Please disable and dismantle the infrastructure and architecture of this set of 6 2x2 Trinity gateways. We'll start with the first Trinity gateway. Please disable and dismantle the infrastructure and architecture of the first Trinity gateway. Oh, okay, please disable and dismantle the infrastructure and architecture of the second Trinity gateway. Guardians and gatekeepers, mission complete. Return to source of origin. Security, please take them through the procedures and protocols for eviction and evacuation. Ooh. It is done, so it is.
What I'm seeing is that man at the airport, which is literally a security guard, with this is a weapon, how his heart is softening. And as it does, Just seeing how all that has been cleared is allowing for the softening through all 4 heart fields.
It's so interesting. Part of his consciousness was connected to the guardians and gatekeepers for these implant devices as well, which is also was keeping the blockage in the field. So he's a physical manifestation of this block that's in the field.
Exactly.
Oh, how beautiful.
Feels very free now.
Does.
Feel light, and there's light everywhere.
Yeah.
Ah!
Rose is opening. The rose is opening. And it feels like the flowering is this first layer that's starting to flower open. Like a bud is opening into its expression. It's only this first layer that's starting to open. And as we continue to breathe into our crystalline hearts and the soft, gentle nature.
There's also some entities that need to be cleared from the field that have been feeding off. They've been linked to this galactic interference, but they've been feeding off of this collective grief. And I've just checked in, and there seems to be that there's 3 entities that have been sitting in this part of the field. Yeah, so we'll just clear those now as well.
Chanel, perhaps also just to name where they are so that there's this, what's the word, acknowledging of the area, and just to see how that is cleared there. In that part of the architecture of Gaia.
In the heart architecture?
And the physical expression of that? Or is it just in the heart expression?
It feels like 2 are actually sitting on the heart and 1 on the heart pump. Yeah. Yeah, 2 on the actual heart structure, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, and 1 sitting on the pump at the top of the heart. Okay, so we'll just be with our breath in our body. Opening the appropriate portals above and below. We command all that is not of Gaia's original essence must leave her system now and return to source. May all be reabsorbed in the matrix and reintegrated into the unified field of love. Closing all portals.
Like I just saw those moving out.
Yeah, just use your breath, body movement. Oh, wow, that feels much better.
Yeah, and that movement was from the back of the heart, it went like from the back. That's out. Whew.
And it feels like this flower now is being able to expand again. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And the flowering that's expanding is opening into the cosmic heart so that the original divine and true architecture can be known, for that to start echoing out into the collective consciousness. Whew. So deepening in the remembrance of the divine true earth architecture of each one individually, and simultaneously the divine and true architecture and the sovereign nature of that of Gaia. And for that reconnection between the human and divine heart becomes almost a seamless integration, as all that has been cleared are now allowing for the opening into our one cosmic heart and the true architecture of Gaia Sophia. Whew. As that rose continue to open.
I'm getting guidance that there wants to happen now, like at the back of the heart. This sort of area, part of our personal anatomy, architecture, and field, but also Gaia's. It feels like it wants to go through an activation, and Nia, it feels like you have the codes for these. So an activation of the I don't know, what is this called? The back heart?
Yeah, back high heart.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Erik esak raet isaran rakatakuna shana aria. Ana katana maraya sak era ka ash en etik na utno sak ashia. Yana ya kasana katana shana katan nashana ria kasaya katana ara. Huana saika era kata era na ushun koya sana maraya kata era nashtea. Ia ja koja ka se era kia sana utono koja katana shana utone kata era kata kana shana tukos erke sia era hai shai sera koja ke se ka ana hoe se Atakaria surukona Mariana kashtara kaskiana yashtiene.
What I saw was all this instruments, different instruments from daggers to I don't know what. I just saw all those instruments just move out. It's just dissolved through the back door of the heart. That's what I'm hearing. Oh.
There was like a magnet pulling.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's the magnet of the magnetics of our heart that we started off with, of your heart, that is, magnetizing out, and then that which is not, connected to that just goes out as that is pulled away. Oh.
And as Nia was speaking as well, I was seeing how it was realigning our energetic blueprint with our angelic divine human blueprint, which was beautiful.
Softening into our hearts. Wow. I see this crystalline heart. It's like just pumping like this. It's just this organic opening, closing as it's breathing. The heart of Gaia. Yeah. Wow.
Oh my God, my whole heart feels like it's about to explode as you give expression to that.
And it's such a soft, loving, liquid, living light. Our true life-giving energy. And as I say, that my whole body just whoops, because it's allowing for the flow and circulation of this heart energy and our divine cosmic nature as a divine humanity to flow and pulse with our original codings throughout our whole cosmic codex of our being, because it's in not only in alignment but in coherence with that of the very pulse of Gaia's heart. Soft, loving, gentle, where all males and all females can soften into the divine expression of the unified masculine and feminine nature as a way of beingness, as a way of relating to, and as a way of being in relationship with others. But first within ourselves and our own nature, and then in relationship to all others in their divine human nature, through our pure heart connection, in the knowing that it's a pure heart connection with the heart of Gaia, in the knowing that it's a pure heart connection with the heart of the cosmos, and all three of those a trinitized expression of one loving, eternal heart, breathing and weaving, flowing and circulating through all of creation.
Just have to share what I'm experiencing here with my heart. It's like so like I'm here standing in my sauna in Sweden, in the north of Sweden, and I really feel at the same time I'm also merged with the rose quartz that I left in Dublin, and that it's like my heart is like in merged with the Emerald Isle. It's like a very this merging with Gaia, and in this particular moment with Ireland. It's like I am Ireland. It's what it feels like. Yeah, it's very, very ecstatic.
It's so beautiful because in the beginning I thought, or what I felt was like something being taken away, but can it really be taken away? Feels like a full circle moment.
Yeah. It's just a physical manifestation of the energetics of the rose consciousness that's always been in all of our hearts. Yeah.
It feels like the heart field in Ireland is opening up as you're connecting into it, Nia. It's expanding. It's like it's breathing again.
Yeah. And I'm seeing
Beautiful.
Ireland, Wales, England, Scotland.
Yeah.
It feels like those four is becoming one architecture as it was originally intended. And the true rose is what I'm hearing, the true rose expression as one.
The United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, if you will. I don't know where that came from. I think we need a laugh.
But in true unification, a trinitized presence.
Originally intended.
Wow. And as you say that, I'm just seeing how all of that flows into France. Ooh.
And this really means so much to me because I was born and raised in Wales, and my sister lives in Scotland, and my nieces are living in Scotland, and my daughter was born in England, and I keep going back to Ireland. So it's
Well,
really just it feels very beautiful. Thank you.
and that's why you've been the one that that the rose quartz had to be taken from, you know? Wow.
Yeah, and thank you, Nia, and just deep honoring for the pieces that you've brought into the field these last couple of meetings. They've been really big. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all of your wisdom as well, your decoding and your generous sharing. It's really amazing to co-weave.
Absolutely. In service to the whole. Each one of us
And it
in our
feels like
source connection and connection to Gaia through our hearts, giving expression to that which is flowing through. Thank you. Chanel, sorry.
I just wanted to say before we wrap up, it does feel like there wants to be some sound, some harmonics, acoustics to really stabilize the field and close things off before we close. I don't know if anybody particularly feels called.
What about you, Chanel?
I wanted to say, what about feels
I
like
love sound.
sounds.
Okay.
Thank you. Mm.
Oh, 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 oh. So Haya, Heyarayana, Sayetu, Soayaraya, Heyaina, Ho, Hayanayetu. Oh, hey, mm, 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 mm.
And as we continue to stay in this soft, gentle echoing of the very sound of your being, echoing out through the very heart of Gaia, Sophia, and echoing out throughout the cosmos as a whole. And as we allow ourselves to soften even more into the center of our hearts, to the heart of Gaia, and to the heart of the cosmos as one, may each one of these words that have been given expression to, and all the different sounds and vibrational frequencies that was given expression to through all different levels and layers of each one of our beings individually, for our field as a collective, may it continue in its trinitized essence and presence, and all the keys and codes that is there, and all the shifts that has occurred, all the clearings that has been done, and all the openings that we've opened into as a masculine and feminine divine human expression in the very sacred and sovereign relationship between our divine masculinity and our divine femininity as one expression. May we continue to feel into the softness of that as all of these codes allows for the deepening of the remembrance of the essence of our being. And as we continue to gently breathe through our hearts, just notice yourself in the center of each one of your 74 trillion cells, breathing all of this through your whole body, so that your whole cosmic being and nature can breathe through the crystalline, true earth architecture of Gaia and your crystalline architecture as one, as you breathe through the heart of each one of your cells, as all of these energies continues to move through and settle and deepen in the remembrance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you can ever so gently open your eyes. And as you do, just look around you, into your room, as you allow for all these energies to echo out into your room, into the community where you are, into all communities throughout the whole, and each one of the continents receiving all the different codes and vibrational frequencies that's continuing to echo out through the heart of Gaia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sending you so much love and so many beautiful blessings until we see each other in 2 weeks.